Content warning. Echo can be an emotionally intense experience and may not be for everyone. Echo contains themes of an adult nature, including violence, torture, drug usage, and harsh language. Viewer discretion is advised. Oh, wait. Stay a while.
5 years later. Lol.
5 years later. Was I supposed to kill the other guy? Did I become the creature by absorbing? Oh my god! Seriously, this is gonna be such a good fucking time. You'll be glad you came. The big grizzly bear. This is Arches now. Oh, come on! Keep your paws on the wheel, or your paw at least. This is Arches. This is the freaking ah. Dev's other paw casually steers the wheel, elbow resting through the open window. Why did I forget to save? Fuck it, no. We saved here. I'm going to the title real quick. No, that was the ending. What happened? I'm so confused.
I think he got turned into the demon. Or Sam took over.
Was it because of my obsession?
Oh. I thought it was weird that the whole second half of the story was from Flynn's point of view.
Yeah, no. Is that why I'm supposed to do TJ's first? Oh, fucking fuck me. God damn. Oh my god. Oh.
Womp womp.
Oh my god. I'm so confused still. Oh my god. Like I don't know what fucking happened. Like I don't know whether or not to continue from here or just we'll continue from here. But I'm most likely gonna put this on the side depending on how this outcome goes. So we are gonna cut it future comfy, cut it over here. The coyote sighs and stares out his window, watching the desert landscape fly by. It was nothing like this in his hometown, and he found himself wishing he was back amongst the pine forest. Something he'd been wishing since he moved to Pueblo for school. Technically, this was his natural habitat, but he found the whole place depressing somehow. Empty, dry, and rough. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, okay. Empty, dry, and rough. What you pouting for? I'm not pouting. Yeah, you are. Cameron sighs, deciding to change the subject. So, why couldn't Larry go again? I don't know. Something about his car breaking down. think he just flaked though. Aren't there other hidden places in Pueblo that we could have gone to, like by the school? The bear shakes his head, letting go of the wheel to crumple the foil that had packaged his sandwich, tossing it into the back. Not like Echo, dude. This place is the most haunted town in the entire fucking world. Cameron sighs once again, then suddenly grasps at his seat as the car swerves and turns. Razor, I'm so confused at what has happened, and I fucked up. Like, I really wish I learned about the order before I chose Flynn's route, because apparently I was supposed to go Leo, then Jenna, then TJ, then Flynn, and then Carl. Because, like, that ending that we just saw, like, I don't know what to make out of it. Like, onto the smaller road heading to Oblique. What the fuck? Whoops, sorry, I almost missed a turn. Oh, I reversed the voices. The drive continues, and eventually the map on the dash chimes, indicating they've reached their destination. I think I read about what happened in the route, and yeah, it took a turn. Yeah, it took a weird turn! Why? Because a lot of shit happened here. The grizzly hops out of the car, making the entire thing tilt sideways as he squeezes his bulk out before reaching back for the camera bags. He takes a small compact camcorder from inside and wraps it around his wrists. He flicks a switch and Cameron sees the familiar red recording light flash. I don't know. Like, the Reddit says it's pretty short, so we'll do this, and then I guess we're gonna do Jenna's and then TJ's, because we already fucked up the order. Apparently. Hey, Cameron's kind of cute. I'm not your horror. My God, I'm not the horror you're after, Dev. With that, he unbuckles and slides out the car. The bear waits for him, reaching out a large padded paw. Cameron takes it and is immediately drawn into a tight embrace and a kiss. The coyote tenses up for a moment, then waits until Devin releases him. Can you not do that right after you ate a big greasy hamburger? Cameron makes a show of wiping his lips. Devin rolls his eyes. No pleasing you, is there? Nevertheless, the grizzly holds out his paw again and Cameron takes it. The two of them walking towards the town center. It's not a pleasant walk. Most of the infrastructure is pretty shoddy condition, overgrown in places of sagebrush and dry vegetation. So, where are we meeting this guy? Told you, the old civic building. Wait, you mean City Hall? Cameron recalls the late night rants with Devin over the phone, the bear regaling every last detail of the incident. Where's the shot of where they shot the mayor? Yep. The coyote releases his paw from his large clawed grip of his boyfriend, peering up at him with slightly wider eyes. Damn, are you absolutely sure he's okay with this? Yeah, look, he's the one who did the report on the town after that happening in the first place. Devin tries to put on a reassuring smile. He seems keenly aware that folks sometimes find his larger predator grin unnerving, but Cameron always told him it was cute. And he's gay, so you know. The bear rewraps his paw around Cameron's own. No need to be worried about that. Are we gonna see Flynn? Eventually, the two reach the old tower center. Sure enough, there's a man standing in the gravel parking lot with his paws in his pocket. He doesn't appear to notice the two at first, and Devin takes the opportunity to film him from afar. The sun's behind him, so it casts his front in a shadow silhouette, giving him an eerie visage, which he might be able to use in the video. Oh, it's probably Chase. The civic building's roof is fully collapsed, a faded gray tarp over the top of the walls, all that's protecting the interior. Like most of the structures they passed on the way in the laminated notice of condemnation stamped with the county seal is posted in the front door. After about 15 seconds or so, it's fairly clear that the older guy is unaware of the two college kids' presence as he cants his head in their direction. Their quick shuffle up, wearing sheepish smiles and already sweat-stained clothing. Chase? Damn. Yo. Hi. The bearded otter seemed to be looking at their held paws, which they quickly unclasp and shakes his own head in turn. He offers them a sort of melancholic smile. You two been together? It should be different. No, it's been like 5 years. Okay, order that I recommend. Oh, we're supposed to do Carl? Leo and then Jenna, because Jenna's route in a lot of places, a logical continuation of Leo's. Jenna's route explains something relevant. Flynn's route heavily spoils TJ's route, and the ending of Flynn's route makes much more sense if you went through everything. I wish I knew that. Damn. Well, at least I'm editing VOD, so I can put it in the order that gave. Apparently, we were supposed to do Carl first. You two been together long? Oh, sort of. The coyote rubs the back of his neck and the bear wrapping an arm around his shoulder. Yep, a while. Must have been tough growing up in the sticks out here. For a gay guy, especially. Chase lets out a little amused grunt, reaching into his pocket and withdrawing a packet of cigarettes. Yeah, I guess. My ex still lives down and off Gretchen Way. You know the old rail yard? Devin nods. Couldn't sell its property after what happened. Well, that and some other shit that we don't really need to get into. Oh, well, regardless, must have been tough being the only gay kids out here growing up. Yeah, and us and one other guy. He sniffs, looking off to the side. Y'all mind if I smoke? When did Chase start smoking? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, plenty of fresh air out here. I don't mind. The otter nods, sticking the cigarette between his lips and flicking his lighter. However, yeah, it kind of doesn't matter already. Holding it out in front of him, the seconds pass and slowly shifts the lighter in the direction of the old civic building. Cameron and Devin watch the otter expectantly after everything he's been through. Some oddball behavior is to expected after all. So, I'm a big fan of your original report you did. Hell, I did my own little video of what happened when I first started my channel. I know, you used a lot of my footage. Devin begins looking a little nervous, laughing some to try to lighten the mood. Okay. I credited you, of course. I'm just some haunting vlogger. You're like a professional journalist and everything. One second, guys. I'm gonna edit here. It's also a good prologue to Jenna's route. Alright. Chase finally lights his cigarette. Was a professional journalist. I got pushed out of my reporting gig with KGUA like 2 years ago now. No one liked my stuff anymore. No matter what I did, it wasn't ever as good as the piece I finished in college. Devin blinks. I'm sorry to hear that. He pauses, thinking to himself for a moment. You know, those news media companies are all fascist and shit factories anyway. Dev, without all the big billionaire funding, they'd be going the way the dinosaurs relegated to sports and weather for senior citizens. Chase stares blankly up at the much taller bear, unsure of how to respond to that. Devin clears his throat. And your social media profile said you were still... I haven't updated that in a while. Chase takes a long drag from his cigarette, stopping at the first speed bump. He seemed to become increasingly aware of the uneasy stares from the two college kids in front of him. Sorry, it's been a difficult few years for me. The statement from the otter makes sense looking at him now. He's awfully haggard for someone in his mid to late 20s. His facial scruff untrimmed and the dye job looking less than stellar. Cameron can't help but think he'd be kind of cute if he cleaned himself up a bit. Or perhaps he just had a thing for sad guys. Zed's sad eyes were fixated upon the civic building now, Chase's lips thinning tightly around his cigarette, squeezing ash from the tip. A coyote steps up, placing a paw on the otter's shoulder. Hey, it's all right. We don't want to put any pressure on you. Right, Dev? Right. Devin sounds generally supportive. Chase can see why Cameron might be so taken with him. It would be nice to have something like that again. And he finds himself relishing the paw on his shoulder. He didn't realize he was so touch-starved. Still, Chase can't help but avoid their reassuring gazes, the otter rubbing at the old spider bite mark on his neck. Let's begin, shall we? The trio began to head northward past the burnt-out newer building that went up in smoke during the hysteria. Devin finds an odd-looking globe broken in the middle of the road. Cameron offers to carry it with them, though Devin seems rather adamant about not looting anything. Chase doesn't appear to care either way. Eventually, they arrive on the outskirts of the nearby mine, warning signs posted damn near everywhere. It looks like barbed wire fencing had started being erected along the main entrance, though Chase mentions the county gave up on trying to fully enclose it a couple of months ago after folk kept cutting through it. So, there's more than one entrance to the mine here. They're all barred off now. I mean, the main entrance was locked up tight even before the crap show 5 years ago. Devin sets up his tripod, pointing it towards the black void between the rocks. This is where they found the bodies. No, this is where they found the bodies. Chase shakes his head. That was off the side entrance in the A level. This is the main entrance. It goes all the way from A to F level. How deep is that? It depends. The deepest shaft goes down is 1,900 feet. Jeez. Chase holds up a hand, gesturing behind him. It's been like half a century since the mine's been active, so rotting supports and the like most certainly have caved in most of it. Devin nods, a tight frown crossing the bear's broad muzzle. 1 second, guys. It's clear he's got something on his mind. What about, that one guy? Huh? The mayor's nephew? I've read reports and all, but what's your take on what happened? Chase hesitates for a moment, not having expected that question. Or at least hoping it wouldn't come up at all. The otter steps back, bringing his fingertips up to the bars of the mine. He touches them and the cave wall that they're embedded in. He draws back and shows it to his blackened fingertips. The cave is scorched. Well, the theory is there was flammable gas that was ignited in the lowest levels. It created this sustained burn that started billowing smoke up in the air for a couple of weeks after the whole happening. Yeah, I know that, but why did he walk inside while it was like that? You were one of the last people to see him, after all. Let's see. I just learned this is also part of Arches, which we were going to play afterwards. But like, part of me doesn't want to continue this right now. But like, I'm gonna finish this regardless. It's part of it, so we'll redo it once we play the game again. Well, once we play Arches after we finish everyone else's route. Chase looks away, staring off into space. He says nothing, and soon Devin and Cameron are exchanging nervous glances. Next thing they know, the otter's walking off without another word. Wait, hold on! He swears under his breath, Cameron looking on the crossed arms as Chase heads towards his car. Ah, fuck! He's not gonna... Oh damn, he totally is. What the hell? Devin whines. Fuck! I was being insensitive, wasn't I? You never know when to strike when you strike a nerve with these kinds of things. These kinds of things? What do you mean? Devin quirks a curious brow towards the coyote, though judging by the grimace reaction, Cam regrets bringing it up and doesn't speak further. They hear the sound of an engine starting in the distance. Devin sighs. Good thing we brought our Jeep instead of riding with him, huh? Fuck. Cameron frowns, reaching up and holding the big guy's arm. Hey, don't worry. I'll get the camera. Exploring on our own would be pretty cool, right? The bear's nostrils flare in a hefty exhale. Yeah, I'll pull the Jeep around. Cameron gives Devin a thumbs up before moving to grab the camera. As he's about to close the viewfinder display, he notices the green square appear in the center of the frame. He leans down to look more closely, pressing the display adjust button. Face detection disabled. The square vanishes. Huh? He hits the button again. The square returns. That's weird. He flicks the switch on the side to auto white balance the image. The whole screen flashes as the lens adjusts as it comes to focus. Fuck! A lizard stands in the darkness behind the bars, but he can't stare, not really, because his eyes are gone. Half his muzzle is missing. Cameron jumps back, tripping over the rocks and landing against the sharp edges. The coyote hisses in pain but fear spurs him on, trying to scramble up the rocks after Devin. The bear's already turned around, though, reaching down to pull up Cameron. Shit, you're right? What happened? As Cameron clings to the large bear, he looks back, but nothing's there. I don't know, I saw... Devin's look in the same direction, squinting. Cameron stares a while longer, then turns back and shakes his head against Dev's chest. When Cameron looks up to the bear, he's grinning, though. Holy shit, did you see a ghost? The coyote scowls. What? No, I thought I just saw something. It was probably the camera glitching out. The bear gives him a knowing smile. What? You're going to be a believer by the end of all of this, I know it. The grizzly hugs him tight as Cameron frowns, still looking back at the cavern entrance. It had been so real. But before he can even really collect himself, Devin is pulling him and the camera along back to the Jeep.